normally you can, but in this you can side swap. So if this nigga's behind the wall on my left, I can side swap and see behind the wall on that side. So before I even came over, with this motherfucking crosshair that stays permanently on the screen, I was already aiming at this nigga's head before I even came around the wall. As soon as he hit the wall, bro, it is satisfying to drop it. That flare looks just gorgeous when that motherfucking more games gotta have some shit like that where a flare or something just pops up.
The soul leaving the body.
Like Fortnite did it with the loop just dropping. But the flare thing is just, oh man, you know you got to make the flare out.
Hey, we can go to this Husk graveyard thing that's going on at the dam. You can loot some of these things. You'll probably end up with one of those sentinel whatever. Let me change my thing.
I do need one of those. Alright, but
let me change from that. I'm gonna bring in my renegade.
I feel to run down a nigga with a Torrente, man.
But that shit mowed that down. The other one I could get though. The other one I couldn't get because I had 20 rounds and I think he had an extended mag or some shit.
And a stitcher?
Yeah, bruh. That's a Torrente?
Probably extended mag his stitcher.
Boy, that shit is like a fucking lawnmower.
Torrente.
Once I started it up, the retinal started going up like out of control. Stabilize this. Let's see. Wow. They gotta get close to that shit. Damn, man. Damn. Good for him. Good for him. Extended magazine for the renegade. Stitcher full with a renegade too. We outside. I might just break up the lure grenade. Oh, shit, more outside. I'll take it in the lure grenade.
The anvil for outside of shop range of fair.
I need electrical components.
Oh my God. 90. Oh my God.
Speaker component. Fully kitted up. I got a fully kitted.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road?
Bragging
rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Makes the grab. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Commodores can really attack on this second and short. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Caught close to the marker. It's Keene. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Commodores are marching down the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Grab behind the line. It's Keene. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third and long.
Yeah, that sounded crazy.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
That sounded crazy.
This offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And, Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
They'll give it to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Hands it off. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's an electrifying run, and you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino, and how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Jukes his way for more. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Shaw. He unleashes a long.
Thank you.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Georgia lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick strike complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss.
Oh, he's got some space. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. And the Dogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got a chance. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6. The Bulldogs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Hand off to the single back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll toss it to the left. Find some fresh air. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Liberty overcame a sloppy start. And
business. If they within that room that's over there,
Put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Lynchburg, these Flames gotta be thrilled with the result. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive, now first down from the 39. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Commodores will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Complete to the right. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. First down, 10 yards to go. From the gun, the running back has it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Back to pass, it's off. Finds the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Handoff to the lone back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. They'll move the tight end. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll send out the kicker here.
It should have worked out.
Absolutely center cut. and that lead grows even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Might as well stick with him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Commodores will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets it out fast. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Looking downfield on first down.
Jesus, man.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
The Commodores decide to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking for a man, it's Shaw. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Oh, you got to pick that out.
The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Wide open spaces. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. 2nd and goal coming up. DB's right up on the receivers. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming.
That's what I'm talking about.
What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, I was thinking it was 4th down territory. Does that change your mind, Reese?
Not at all. I mean, you give this defense credit for coming up with the stop, but if you want to be aggressive and get the 6, stick to your guns, run the play. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Makes the catch. It's King. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
The Commodores lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. I think at this point you might as well try to throw the ball down the field because this dog defense is not giving an inch.
They don't give an inch. They hunt the whole entire game. And they're all highly recruited kids. They're all talented. They're all going to get drafted. But they play for each other. They play with fight. They play with aggression. And that's why you always see them near the top of the defenses in all of college football.
And the Commodores with the 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And that ball's free behind the line. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Offense facing fourth down.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh my God!
It's complete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking for a man. It's Shaw. Got it in the middle. It's Penn. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down for this offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. On the move. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The Dogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Navy is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Joe Bellino and Roger Staubach among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Under fire. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
God.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try to pop the draw. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He'll keep it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
One more play to pad the stats. Lost to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation.
They gonna see us just go out there, bro. That shit.
That's why I closed the door.
Look, it's right at the top.
A little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That's better to stick to the shadows. Somebody running.